This episode explores some of the ways that we as a people are complicit in the weaponization of poverty. Let's begin with bribery and corruption. Nigerians naturally like to get ahead. Of course we do. We are a nation of brilliant minds. We also have a reputation of being generous. We tend to tip when someone helps us to get ahead. You see this at airports, hospitals, or even at the passport office. Over time, we begin to create a sense of expectation and entitlement to the recipients of these gifts and tips. We encourage them to offer a lesser quality of service to people who don't come bearing these gifts. I was at the airport the other day, waiting in line to board the plane, when multiple staff members approached me with a promise to get me on the plane faster for a tip. Of course, I declined politely. The plane wasn't going anywhere, and I had no desire to get ahead in this situation. But surprisingly, I noticed other Nigerians taking this offer. This made me suspect that the main line was probably delayed strategically. When you combine the need to get ahead with classism, a gifting culture, and extreme poverty, you create bribery and corruption. The government did not start this culture. We did. We, the people, created this monster. Nowadays, almost all of our daily interactions are transactional. From giving directions to even going on dates. Yeah, some people expect some sort of payment to go on dates. We created this monster. Secondly, can we stop with the fake life and the illusion of wealth? Just the other day on TikTok, this influencer was talking about one of our favorite seafood restaurants in Lagos. When she showed the price for her menu option, it was a whopping 70,000 naira. Imagine paying 70,000 naira just for lunch in Nigeria in 2025, in a country where the minimum wage for a month is half of our menu price. The minimum wage being paid as at 2025 is 35,000 naira. Let's imagine she spends the same amount for breakfast as she does for dinner. You're telling me that her meals cost 210,000 naira daily? I don't care how much she's earning as salary to be able to afford this, but it shows a lack of financial literacy to me. Speaking of financial literacy, I once planned a date with a person who earns roughly 230,000 naira monthly. That's just a little over $100 in 2025. And she requested for a bottle of champagne. Like, how do you order in one night a dinner that costs half of your monthly income? I believe there is a need for a nationwide financial literacy if we ever hope to fight weaponized poverty. I find that when I talk to some folks about budgeting, living below their means, and saving, they just call me broke or try to shame me to silence me. Just the other day, I was talking with a French female friend of mine who told me that every Nigerian she knows, except me, likes to party, club, and live big. She called me a fake Nigerian, and I don't blame her. Even our modern music videos portray this illusion of wealth and extravagance. I'm guessing this is why already wealthy corrupt politicians continue to steal because they need to keep up appearances. We also have a crabs in a barrel culture where we try to pull each other down or where successful people try to keep others poor. Again, if everybody is rich, who will serve the elites? After all, to some, wealth only looks good in comparison to people who have less than us. We see this every day in our classless society with the Oga Madam syndrome. Some employers purposely pay a slave wage so their employees cannot accumulate wealth, while others would hoard opportunities because they suffered before they became wealthy. These crabs in a barrel culture ultimately leads to high levels of worker exploitations and lifelong servitude. Frankly, I don't think anyone should gatekeep opportunities simply because they had a hard time getting ahead. I think that selfish gatekeeping creates a system of oppression. As a people, when we are constantly oppressed, with no visible legal means to fight our oppressors, we begin to develop coping mechanisms, one of which is Stockholm Syndrome. And with that said, I will talk to you in the next episode.